How's it going, folks? How's it going? You already know the waves, and for sure, you already know the vibes. It is King Zachariah White, aka King Big Daddy Drip, back at it like it's nothing with this drip and the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are here. Happy good day to every single one of you ladies and gentlemen out there in the world. All right, I hope you guys are having a marvelous Monday on this particular go around. All right, and on behalf of, let's just say, the kingdoms and empires that exist of Fort Myers, Florida, all right, we're praying a whole lot of good luck, good fortune, blessings, and positivity to and for everybody. All right, of course, we're praying it to and for God and all the heavenly kingdom, because they do so much for us, and they are our soulful, our spiritual investors, the most powerful investors that we have, man. All right, without them, nothing really goes down. So big ups to God for being so good, being so great. All right, and also loving us so much as well. Of course, you know, a whole lot of love and blessings and positivity. We're praying for ourselves, trying to be the best we can and trying to help out everybody. But we also pray the same for every single one of y'all, because y'all work damn hard. All right, y'all make sure that progress that y'all got, y'all keep it going and y'all keep it flowing, baby. But all that stuff off to the side, this particular video will be it's funny because it's the first video that we've made on this particular platform, and honestly, we're bringing it to fruition, you know, for the folks who, you know, come across this particular video. All right, this entity is the Fort Myers Kingdoms. All right, I love my city. I love my region overall as a unit, the 239, right? But it oftentimes gets a bad rap for, you know, one reason or the other, whichever. But nonetheless, right, you know, the one truth that I want to bring forth to light is the fact that there's so much here, right? Whether it be so much talent, so many kings and queens doing amazing things, building up their empires, you know, and you know, being very, very consistent, and finding ways to not only just impact themselves, but also, of course, impact their kingdoms and empires, and even for this matter, you know, I guess the overall entire family of Fort Myers and the overall entire family of Southwest Florida. All right. In this particular video, all right, I'm going to put y'all on to some of the events that I know that is going down within the city here, Fort Myers. All right, so I can tell you guys right off the bat, this particular video, I'm going to need to make sure to get over to you guys like ASAP, because one event is actually going down right now. This particular video this event that I'm talking about is Poetz Realm. Big shout outs to Poetz Realm. Big shout outs to the host, DJ KO, DJ Scooby, Ernell. They've been holding, they created Poetz Realm, and they've had it up and going for several years now. All right, just to give you guys a more heads up, their event that they're hosting is an open talent showcase for anybody. All right, you know, if you're a musician, if you're a rapper, singer, poet, dancer, it really doesn't matter, or you know, an instrument player, comedian, it doesn't matter what it is that you do. It's an open talent showcase for everybody, always welcoming. You know, they do it every single week on Mondays from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. at the American Legion here on MLK. And if you need some other landmarks, I could get, you know, again, just some other head off the top of my head, I know Quality Life Centers nearby. I know there's a Caribbean like spicy something, Caribbean grill restaurant that's not too far away. I know it's not too far away from downtown, not too far away from Clemente Park, but those are, and not too far away from Mount Hernan. Wow, I always keep mixing up that particular church's name. I won't go through and mention it because I don't want to disrespect, but nonetheless, though, all of those other different it's also nearby hooks as well. So all those different landmarks, if you guys happen to see that in the area, just know that you're in the area. All right, but that is something that's going down here within the city of Fort Myers. I'm trying to think. What is some other information? What's some more events? I know that there is an open mic night. There's a couple more. One going down, funny enough, tomorrow at the Sound Garden, which the Sound Garden is located over on McGregor, sort of kind of by the bridge going to Cape Coral. All right, but that particular open mic night, it's very similar to Poetz Realm's open mic night. Same sort of deal, going down from the same duration. Actually, it may be going down a little bit longer. I know that the open mic nights at Soundgarden tends to run till 1 o'clock ish, maybe sometimes 2, right, depending on how many people are there. So that is going down. And big shout outs to Chris, because he is the one who is manning that particular open mic night. And also big shout outs to Brian, big shout outs to the Soundgarden establishment overall as a unit. All right, I'm trying to think what other things Fort Myers based. There is another open mic night going down Wednesday to follow up at Kava Nirvana. Kava Nirvana, for those of you who may not know, is located out on South Cleveland, which, funny enough, that open mic night happens to be hosted by Chris as well. So big shout outs to Chris, big shout outs to Kava Nirvana. And in terms of how long that open mic night goes, it's typically from like 8 till 1 as well, same duration. And the last open mic night that I could think of here within the city of Fort Myers, all right, is the one going down at the Kava Culture in downtown Fort Myers, and that one is hosted by Keto and Sync Sounds. So big shout outs to Keto, big shout outs to all of Sync Sounds, big shout outs to that particular establishment, Kava Bar, downtown Fort Myers. It's always a vibe at any of these particular places. So y'all make sure to pop out, y'all show some love, show some support for our artists out there who happen to be watching this video. Definitely make sure that y'all come through and showcase your talents, man. And I guess the last note that I'll mention is that I've done a lot of talking about some of the events going down. I've done a lot of talking about who's hosting the events and all of that other sort of jazz. But of course, I gotta show some love to the actual artists who come through and provide quality entertainment, high quality entertainment at these events. Of course, me being a 239 Fort Myers native, y'all already know I'm in the mix. But even still, though, it's not even just about me. It's when you start talking about the amazing artists that come here and do their thing. There's so many. There's the likes of so many people. You throw in Negra, my sister, the Queen of Darkness. You throw in Keto himself. Who does a little bit of double duty on most nights. Hosting the event and also performing himself. You throw in the folks like Hadro, who comes through and does his thing, brings his alternative, unique flavor. You throw in the folks, like a Day Santiago, the UBs, the Unrulies, you throw in a Beautiful Q, a Mick, a Tyler. There's really so many different artists here. And then you definitely can't forget about Mr. Better now. He was just going through, he had Kava Culture that last week. He had Kava Culture in downtown Fort Myers all the way turned up. So there's so much talent here, man, and I need y'all to pop out, man. The last thing that I want for y'all to do is to miss out on of course the food and drinks that these establishments have, but also on the amazing, spectacular stuff that's going down at these open mic nights, man. All right, it's really, really cool, and shoot, man. Again, I don't want for anybody to miss out, but that'll be the last thing that I'll say, man. I know I could keep going on and on at length about it, but of course, this video, man, shoot, it marks the first video brought to you by the Fort Myers Kingdoms, man, and it's definitely going to be a hell of a lot more videos to come. All right, so and this concludes the first episode of the Kingdoms of Fort Myers. We will catch y'all in the next one, but y'all make sure that y'all like this video, share, comment, subscribe, all that jazz, all that noise. Of course, y'all know that the juice over here never stops dripping, but of course, like I said, we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace, be easy, and as always, y'all stay blessed up.